Hey everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. It's been a minute since we've been here, but when we left off last time, we had this airport that was built, which is phenomenal. And I see there's... Okay, I was just checking. This looks more like a private jet though, right? Yeah, interesting. Anyway, so we've got this airport. Now, something that I wanted to sort out when we built it as well was a bit of public transport around it, so maybe setting up a bus route to here. I looked at maybe putting in a train station, but I feel like that could be a little bit, I guess, overkill. I don't see us having so many people yet, but I do think a bus line could be helpful, and maybe even a tram or something to that effect. But thinking about it now as well, we don't have so much traffic coming from here that's really necessary, so I'm not sure how it would pan out. Although thinking about that, if we have people coming in from outside of the city, you know, obviously how would they get around, because there'd be no transport for them. So yeah, we could also set up a taxi station, because that's something we haven't really put in as yet. I'm just trying to remember where it was. No, it wasn't. Was it here? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, taxi depot. Yeah. A small dispatch office can be upgraded with extra garage, dispatch center, and electric taxis. So I was thinking maybe what we could do is we could put it around here-ish somewhere. So not too far from the airport. But yeah, and kind of just, I guess, see what happens. I'm just trying to think where would be the best. We could also actually just put it, you know, right by the airport. That is an option as well. But I mean, would we need to put down taxi stand, taxi shelter? Yeah, cool. But then I'm assuming we would need to also create a line for it, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, best way to figure it out is to put it down and see what happens, right? You know what, I'm gonna put it there. Let's see. Or is it simply a case of we just put down the stands and the taxis do their own thing? I think that's actually how it's gonna go, right? Yeah. So we can't put it in the parking lot. That kind of makes sense, I guess. I want to... Oh, okay, we can't change that. Let's put a stand there. Maybe we can put a couple stands. Maybe that is gonna be good. Oh, go on. Let's put a shelter as well. Why not? Actually, can we remove this? Hang on. Let's just make sure. There we go. And we'll put down a shelter, because why not? Should we replace all of them with shelters? Oh, of course, we can just replace them. We don't have to. There we go. It's really bugging me that that's not symmetrical. Like, what's the word? Equidistant. I don't know. That's a word, right? Cool. So at least there's taxis for the airport. There'll be 20 vehicles. We can upgrade to electric taxis. 1/4 of the fleet is replaced with electric from all over the city, not just dedicated taxi stands. Maybe that's not a bad idea. So I'm gonna do that, because that seems like a, you know, good thing. But I will still put down some shelters for maybe at the major centers. So like a shelter. Where is the sort of entrance? There. Put a shelter there. I really thought we would have had to create routes, but thinking about it now, it makes a lot more sense. Taxis definitely want to be at the harbor because, again, foreigners. The beeping sound, I nearly had a heart attack. Fright of my freaking life. What is this? Who are you? Are you a cab? It's a taxi. That's cool. That's great. There's a ton of taxis already popping up. So, you know what? If anything, this just creates a more authentic experience, I guess. Let's put it that way. Do we need a taxi outside the cemetery? I don't know. That sounds a bit crass. Yeah, that doesn't seem great. Yeah, we want to put a stand here and there on either side. I think that'll be great. That's a cargo terminal, so I don't think a taxi is gonna be worthwhile, to be very honest. We could also put on, I guess, maybe a couple in the industrial zones, although there is a bus route. So maybe we could focus on putting stands where the bus routes aren't. Whether that makes a difference or not, I actually don't know. So actually, no, let's leave it at like major sort of places. Train stations, airports, the harbor. So we've got 2 train stations. We've got at the harbor there. Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's fine. Okay, cool. Great, that's that done. At least there's some transport, right? So as it gets busier and more people come into the city through the airports, I will set up a bus line. We've got a couple other things to maybe sort out here, some residential stuff. So that's definitely medium density. Yeah. Okay, cool. Industrial's going up again. Something that I was also thinking about is now we've got lack of high skill labor with higher education levels. So I'm wondering if we shouldn't add in, because over here we've got the elementary school, the high school, right? Even though these aren't necessarily at capacity, okay, that is though. So definitely we want to add in a new elementary school. What I was, a crime? No. I am shooketh. A police station. I cannot believe this. Crime probability is still 12%. We don't even have a prison because we literally haven't had to build anything. We've had the one station and that's pretty much been it. If anything, we should actually build a new police station out this side. But we'll worry about that at some other point. Okay, well, I suppose it was bound to happen at some time, right? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that just derailed my entire train of thought now, actually, as well. Yeah, so anyway, the elementary school, getting back to what I was saying, is the elementary school is at maximum capacity. We've also built up this sort of suburb, I guess we want to call it, and it is kind of a new suburb, to be fair. So it would make sense to put an elementary school out, you know, this side, and maybe even a high school, elementary school, you know, all of those types of things. So I think definitely, yeah, it's as you can see, it's quite badly needed. But now Oh, and that's another thing. So actually we need another college. As you can see there, college is also. So we need to build another college. Can we even build? No, we can't. Oh, because we don't have the money, do we? Obviously. I mean, that makes total sense. I like the idea of the elementary school in the center. I don't know. It's... Or what we could maybe even do... Oh, that's just not wide enough though. Yeah, neither is that. Okay, no, we're gonna put it in the center. Like I said, I really like that idea. I think it's great. So yeah, we're gonna put that down. I feel like that's gonna be super helpful. More space for pupils. There is a playground. Actually, hang on. That's something we can do on this side. Oh, do you know why? We can't do the extension wing because there's no space. No, never mind, there is space. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I thought the space would have been like a bolt-on.
Has anyone seen my keys? My keys. What?
Yeah. Okay. That's great. I'm happy with that.
Sorry about that. It's nothing important.
I'm going to. Yep. There we go. Cool. Okay. That's great. That's great. For this, do we want to add a playground? Kind of makes sense. I mean, you know, it's an elementary school. Oh, we could even add another one on this side, looks like. Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for, obviously, jeez, that money trend really turned itself around. That's insane. What I was gonna say with the industry stuff as well is maybe what we could do is, or actually a couple of things that we could possibly look at doing is parking spaces. I don't think we've really, actually I wouldn't even know where it would come from. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the elementary school, obviously with this, we must understand that the high school capacity is going to drop quite rapidly. Or should I say, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to become a problem quite rapidly, sorry. School library, extension wing, interesting. With better chances of graduating. What is the chance of graduating? Dropout rate is 1%. Average time to graduation is 13 months. Because, yeah, high school takes just over a year, definitely. Yeah, so I'm thinking as well, you know, what's going to start... sorry for the pauses. What's also going to start becoming a problem that we need to start maybe thinking about is hospitals, because even though currently we don't have anyone... Okay, so the crematorium is becoming a bit of a problem. Cemetery is not great. We haven't even unlocked the hospital, and that's the thing. We don't actually need, because we haven't needed it, right? Okay, okay. There's a freaking tornado. Oh, okay. That's actually just there in the middle of the ocean. That's great. Bye. Okay. Weirdo. Overabundance of electricity production. That's fine. So I'm hoping that with the... Yeah, I'm really hoping that with the added elementary school stuff, possibly even the new high school stuff, there's traffic jams. There is jams all over the city, so something needs to be done. I don't think it's necessarily... I don't know if it is the roundabouts that are causing a problem. I'm not actually sure whether we need more buses to take people out of cars. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, this road is becoming a bit of an issue. I mean, look at that. That's just insane. I think you know what, the roundabouts are not going to be helpful. I think we need to introduce stoplights. Yeah. Because... Okay. Did the stoplights actually get put in? I think they did. Great. Hopefully that'll sort itself out soon-ish. With all the crime around. Interesting. Okay. Let's replace that with stoplights. Hang on, are you telling me we can have stoplights on a roundabout? No, that doesn't check out. I think we have to bulldoze. Yep. And then we have to add in stoplights there. Like that. Okay. Cool. So many people getting sick. Interesting. Well, then, let's look at the stats. Average health 60%, patient 63. That's not actually good. That's education. Here we go. Okay, the crime probability is going up to 16%. I'm not seeing crimes though. Still more jams. Actually, you know what? A big reason for that could be that there's only one road leading in and out. Yeah. It's also another jam. But I mean, it's the city, right? Isn't that the whole thing? A true authentic city experience. Exactly. Company has trouble procuring relevant resources at profitable prices. That is a problem. That is a problem indeed. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing problems with our policing and stuff as yet. Large garage and a jail can be upgraded with an extended garage. So there's a prison, houses convicted criminals, obviously. Yeah, so police quarters is going to be $2 million credit. Sorry, we don't really have that, to be honest. And a helipad, obviously, that provides choppers. Base of operations for local police, houses, staff, facilities, attached garage for squad cars, small jail. Alright. So again, we don't really have a problem with police presence, and if anything, we should put more police out here. More than anything else. Purely because this is a lot more central. And I know it's a heavy industrial area, but maybe even more so then. Okay. That's fine. I think I'm focusing on the wrong problems here. Okay. Yeah. We're still good. I think we're still good. And then just coming back to the education thing, so I think I'm going to put down another high school.
Second moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our
Not
next
there,
selection, I'd
though.
like to take a few memento moris to elaborate on the formal structure of the symphonic work. For
We
our
could actually-
newer, less able
You know what? That's
listeners,
great.
first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower
Yeah.
largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious
And then a
anti-pasto
sports
movement.
field,
So, without further ado,
which,
let's
oh my gosh, that
raise
thing's
the curtain
huge.
and begin.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is
Um,
booming as the area...
Industry in the
Thank you. All right. I will say I do feel like sometimes, like, I know I think I've probably said it a couple times already, but I really feel like this chirper thing could be turned off at certain points because, man, that can get annoying. I'm thinking maybe we could relocate it here. Reason being is because then we can attach sports field, which is something we didn't actually have on the last, on the, sorry, on our other high school. Some lights would be great so that I could see what the hell I'm doing. Trying to look for the lines. There we go. Okay. So let's... Huh. Wait. Okay. Alright, this seems to be working. Just kind of want to make the, again, area level for the sports field. And you know, I mean, then we can have nice sort of cliffs. Would there be a cliff? I think it would be. Cool. Let's see, will the sports field fit? Yes, it will. I think that's great. I love that. I really do. I think it's fantastic. Cool. Yep. Library? Yeah, we'll add the library in because why wouldn't we? An extension wing for more students. We're not going to worry about that right now. It's fine. And that's about as much capital as I can burn through right now because we are... Thank goodness we're not in the red anymore. Yeah. I'm a little bit... how can I say about the empty spaces here? Feels like a bit of a waste, but that's also fine. It is what it is. Okay, commercial demand. I definitely feel like the high density stuff has been working out quite nicely for us. And I feel like it's a good thing as well that we've been swapping out a lot of these smaller places for the high density places as well. Especially in these more built up apartment areas. Which is what I want to just do quickly. We're going to rezone that. I think I'm going to rezone these places as well. They'll do that automatically. Yeah. And the reason being is because, again, you know, these places are great, but especially in like in the sort of city center, I guess it doesn't make sense to have the much smaller density businesses. Those businesses are great for out here in the suburbs, right? Well, I mean, we've been kind of experimenting with that and it seems to be working quite well. So we've got medium and high density residential to look for as well. Okay. So I feel like, no, not the, we want row houses we'll put there. Correct. And then high density, let's put here. Cool. That's going to drain all that demand by the looks of it. Then commercial. High density business. I think people in the city are not looking well. We've seen a couple of those. We'll have to, I think, let's investigate that. Wow. Okay, one building is being built here. So I think in terms of rezoning, sorry, I'm not going to fill up the entire grid. Let's rather do this. Yeah, remove that. We can zone that so that building can still be built. Yeah. Great. Okay. Cool. And then industrial and commercial, sorry, is still going up. So high density business. I don't know. I don't know if I should do high density. Or do we... Huh. Or do we have a bit of low density for the moment? I think, you know what, let's do high, and then we'll do it about there. Let's see how that works out. Maybe not. Actually. Aha. Okay. That's quite cool though. I kind of enjoy that. I like that it's, you know, what is this even supposed to be? Just a residential? Gotcha. Yeah. So commercial demand is still going up. So let's do that. So this is just the low density businesses. Got you. Industrial. Let's have a look. These we can fill up. That's fine. Okay. What do you mean it doesn't feel safe at... Uh-huh. Okay, crime. Let's have a look here. So the crime probability is actually going up. So there's now 7 per month and success rate is 28%. So it doesn't feel safe at night. Where is... Maybe it is the airports and stuff. So you know what? I'm going to put it out... Yeah. I'm going to... Hang on. Isn't that... No, that's the taxi depot. Obviously. That seems a bit unoptimized as well. Street corner. Actually, that sounds great. More space for police vehicles. That's fine. Yeah. That seems much better. Great. Okay, hopefully that brings down the probability and everything else as well. Now, something I've never thought of. Should we be putting commercial districts? Should we be putting them out here in the industrial stuff as well? You know, I'm thinking like in an industrial zone, surely we would have some shops or something? Or am I overthinking this? Yeah, I'm probably overthinking. Okay, the traffic jams I know are something I just... Yeah, short of more bus routes and stuff, I actually am not sure how to really... Wow. What is going on with the healthcare? Okay, so people are getting sick. How do I get people healthier though? So I'm trying to wonder to myself. Do you know... Actually, you're not wrong. Let me put a clinic out here. We can... Although, is next to a taxi depot a good idea? I suppose better than next to the police station. Yeah, let's put it there. Very surprised we haven't needed a hospital as yet. Smog is just unbearable. What's happening here? No, sorry. Huh. Okay. I have to also say, because I know it's definitely a pain point that we spoke about in the beginning, the performance has seemingly gotten much, much better. Which I'm really happy about. I'm really enjoying it. It's become a far better experience than when we first started, because at like Sim 3 speed, it was almost like ridiculous to try and... Oi. Okay. Power station overload. Bollocks. Okay. What can we even build? Another small plant is basically what we can build. Crap. Do you know what? Let's do this. Let's put in a plant for now. Right? Maybe we don't want to put it there. Let's put a plant here. Okay. We'll add in that. Let's have a look. Cool. The water situation solved itself
the immediate area
as
due
well.
to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if
Just wait for...
Industry in the region.
And on to our...
Great. So, hey, not enough customers. It's happening. It's happening again. It's fine, because I think actually what we should do is we should rezone these for smaller businesses as well. Yeah. I mean, look, we can. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it works out. But again, I find it funny that the commercial district is increasing, but there's no customers. So that's what I'm wondering now. I'm wondering if it's because of a zoning thing, right? Like maybe we have too many high density businesses on top of each other, so they can't make money. So we need to like intersperse them with some high, low, etc. It's not a bad idea. I mean, these places aren't making money apparently, so let's do it. Let's have a look. Let's do that. We've rezoned. Let's let them sort themselves out. Maybe things will come right. Let's just... Yeah. Cool. Then... Yeah, high density is wanted. I'm thinking... Yeah. Okay. I'm actually wondering, maybe we should start moving some... Although, no, because there's a giant industrial complex over here. So what we can do is... I don't want to fill up the entire space though. That's the only thing. We're not going to build extra roads this side. I don't think. So we'll do... Let's do some small style apartments. Maybe over here. Huh? Maybe some more. Okay. Could have actually just filled this gap. That's fine. Cool. Yeah. I don't know if I'll expand down this way because of the pollution that this is causing. Probably causing quite a lot. So we might even actually have to move these people, but it's okay. We'll move out this way. Yeah. And go a bit more coastal. Seems like a good idea. Okay, the customer situation is kind of sorting itself out a little bit. So maybe what we can rather do is... No, because you see that space hasn't even been filled yet. Yeah. Okay. You know, fair enough. You actually have a point. I say to myself. No, the point I'm trying to think to myself is maybe since this block is commercial, we could change this out for, yeah, medium residential for apartment buildings. Let's have a look.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
So this is what I'm trying to think. Maybe I should have... I don't know. Hang on. Sorry. Actually, because I was in the wrong... Yeah, I was in the wrong thing altogether. Yeah, subway, trams, trains. The subway, I don't know. I don't even know if we will actually add in a subway, because the problem is that we've kind of already built a subway. So until the city starts getting, like, you know, massive. No, we inadvertently built a subway. But it works. It works. I'm not sure if these train stations, if we maybe should have repurposed them to solely be for outside, and we can make subways and stuff for internal travel. I don't know. I'm actually not sure. But the subway could be a cool addition for, like, the airport, for example. You know, we could put a sort of station maybe over here, but we'll get to that when, you know, a bit later on. Okay, cool. We're waiting for a tiny bit more experience to progress to the next. Okay, that was not the game running out of electricity. So let's see. The traffic jam situation, I don't know if it's worth looking at even bigger roads. So I'm thinking this might actually be progression node is a large... Hang on, can we access that now? I think we can. So let's do it. Yeah. We're going to 6-lane road. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Divide. The divider in the middle. 4 lanes one way, 3 in the other. But now, how do we determine which gets the 4? Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Hang on. That's like, that's that. It is that. No, almost. Almost. Intersections. So that would be, I think we have to have highways. Yeah, before we can. Okay, and there was the parking areas. So the nice thing with the parking area stuff is, I don't know if I'd use this one. I would definitely go underground, because the thing with the parking areas is that we'd need to clear out space, right? Whereas underground, we wouldn't need to necessarily do that. But that's actually neither here nor there right now. I love that City Hall is looking out onto the sewage. The sewage system. This water pipe is not connected. Wait a second. Why is it not connected? Does it need to be connected? Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So we want the 6-lane road with a divider. Let's do a divider. Why not? Shake things up a bit. We can replace. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Yep. Let's go that way. That seems more... That seems logical. More logical, rather. Then there. That way. It also means we don't impact buildings at the moment. Well, it doesn't make sense to do some and not the others, right? So, yeah, whether... That's just caused a whole bunch of traffic problems. That's great. Okay, cool. We are a small city. It's massive. It's a great cash injection. Super helpful. Loan limit. So I know loans aren't something we've really dabbled with, but I don't feel like we need to right now. We're not running into problems where we need money sort of like, you know, upfront. And also the interest, that's the thing. I would like to remain as debt-free as possible, even if we do sort of progress a little bit slower. That's okay. So that's fine. High density offices, great. That's going to be cool to sort of swap out some of the office buildings within the actual city itself. And yeah, I really also want to experiment with the space a little bit better. Whether that means flattening it, or whether that means that we should be treating this as a... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, maybe we should be treating this as a sort of entry or whatever to this countryside, quote unquote. But also I could just be overthinking it in that there's a lot of open space. What might even be something to look at is flattening these hills like this, to just create a bit... No, we want the inverse of that. Thank you. Yep, cool, like that, so that we have a bit more space to work with when it comes to, you know, building out areas and things like that. But that's not the direction we want to take. We actually want to go this way, sorry, and fill that. Flatten these areas so that we have a bit more area to build on, right? because I feel like it's a lot of empty space at the moment that we just don't really need to have, I guess. That's the word I'm looking for. Would like it to be flat against the street rather than, you know, the other way around. So maybe it's worth coming in from this angle. There we go. That seems good. Yes, that's great. Really don't want a San Francisco situation going on over here.
A driving advisory has been
No,
issued for the immediate area
wait,
due to poor
what?
road conditions. Please exercise
Oh,
caution if you
okay,
must
okay,
drive and
got
try
you,
to stay off
got
the
you.
streets until conditions
So-
improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Then,
Pending updates
you
to
know
our
what,
power
let's
grid, the
let's
city
see
will be
this.
experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during
But
these
it
breaks in service
won't be.
and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service
Okay.
announcement.
You're
So-
tuned into Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
Just want to let's just finish up while these ads play out.
And we're getting
I
reports
guess.
of- This
Actually, no,
just
we
in
can
from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Sure.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in
Yeah,
a hurry
thanks,
to get
Jim.
somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your
No, that's
trip
fine.
outside the rush.
That's great.
Oh, I don't
think
know.
that's-
I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, yeah, we'll wrap it up here for this episode. But a final thought that I wanted to offer was that, you know, with these public service announcements and stuff, which are obviously super helpful, I found like in the first game, when you heard that, it meant that there was a genuine problem. It meant that there was something, that was the game's way of telling you, hey, listen, it's not an impending problem, it is a problem. This is exactly what's going to happen, right? And I feel like in this one, you know, we're getting the alerts of the forest fires, we're getting alerts of power blackouts, of water restrictions, of things like that. And these aren't problems that we're actually facing. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit frustrating because it kind of makes you think like, when do I listen? But at the same token, I know we can just investigate it and see if that is actually an issue that we need to sort out. But you know, I suppose small problems. Anyway, guys, like I said, we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. Small progress. Like I said a couple minutes ago, you know, the main point of this is I want to grow at a pace that we're comfortable with, that makes sense to us. I don't want to work on things like loans and whatever, because I feel like it causes more problems than necessary. And at the same token, you know, we're expanding at a healthy pace, and I just don't feel like we need to risk anything more, right? Unless you guys feel differently. I mean, if you want to try expand a bit faster, let me know in the comments. That's definitely something we can look at doing. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress that we are making. I personally you know, I'm having a good time with this. And again, it's also up to you guys. You know, if you aren't enjoying this series as much and you want to see it sort of wrap up a bit faster, definitely let me know. But until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button while you're there. Want to consider subscribing as well. It really helps out the channel, and it helps the city, you know, procure the funds it needs to be able to build a sports center behind the high school, which is bigger than the actual high school itself, which is quite funny. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, cheers, bye.